Hi, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So first I connect with divine intelligence, supreme creator source, ancestors for our highest evolving and elevation. I thank you for this time of communion. Thank you for the guidance and the messages that come forth. May I receive these messages with discernment and deliver them with truth and integrity. And now we begin. What are the messages you have for the collective? Thank you. Okay, so we have the juniper and the holly. Let's see if I can get that close. The holly and the juniper tree. So with the holly and the juniper coming out first, this is about truth and the spiritual realms. The truth that you're receiving from the spiritual realms, about the spiritual realms, truth that is coming to you from the spiritual realms. The juniper, thank you. And we have Tai Chi rising. The juniper is known to be a very mythical, magical tree. It's used in many ways. Let me see, I want to give you some insight about the juniper tree. When the juniper tree shows itself for you, because it's been regarded in many cultures as one of the trees that acts as a gatekeeper between the mortal and the spiritual realms, the spiritual world, it's insinuating and giving you protection, guarding against evil, any evil influences. So this is a truth that's coming to many of you. This is something that's being revealed. This is also giving you that protection as you're gaining more truth. Many of you are gaining truth, and this is an excellent time to investigate any form of psychic work that you feel drawn to. With the holly, the truth that you're gaining let me see, I want to see something. I was going to say with the holly, the truth that you're gaining is assisting you in elevating your energetic body. It's assisting you with the wisdom that you're gaining, especially with Tai Chi rising. The Tai Chi is all about the life force energy. And this is card number 32. So something is changing, growing, elevating for you. Rising in your energy, rising in your spiritual truth, rising in your abilities to maneuver the spiritual realm. We have so many of you, especially with the Tai Chi rising, the more you know, Tai Chi is a practice. Excuse me. Tai Chi is a practice that's used to do breath work. It also involves movement. So with the Tai Chi rising, it's like many of you, your energy field is growing stronger because of the spiritual truths that you're gaining and because of the way in which you access the spiritual realms. you are having a bigger energy field. So big energy. It does not necessarily mean that you have a higher level of consciousness, but when you do, you have, but when you do, you're exhibiting an awareness and a very beautiful light. And this is about your Tai Chi rising. So for some of you, it's as you're gaining more truth, but because you take the time, what I'm getting, to do the breath work and or the meditation, you allow for your energy field, you allow for your aura to expand. For many of you, with this expanded aura, this expanded energy field, it allows you to attract in certain spiritual truths. It allows you to also expand in the spiritual realms, okay? So what do we have? Yeah, you take this time to go within, and that time of going within is what's allowing you to grow your auric field, to grow your energy field, taking time to master self, taking time for the wisdom, the truth to come to you. Whether you're doing this through breath work, or you're doing this through meditation, or for some of you, you may be doing the moving meditation of Tai Chi. For some of you, you may be being encouraged to also look into the practice of Tai Chi to assist you with growing your auric field. See, just like if you look at this light of the holly here, it's small, but it's like many of you, as your truth of self grows, your energy field is growing. It's like you're glowing in the spiritual realm as well. Same thing with this juniper. Do you see the glowing light? So it's like some of you started out as little twinkles, and the more you meditate, the more you do the breath work, the more you go within, the greater your light, your energy field, your aura expands, okay? And we also have new beginnings here. So just as when the dawn is breaking day, the sun has a very soft glow to it. So many of you have had like this very soft glow. But as you're becoming more aware of self, as you're gaining more truth about the spiritual realms, just like as the sun grows throughout the day, so at 7 a.m., it's a softer light. It's not as hot. And then by noon, the sun is in its full essence and it's hotter, it's brighter. This is what's happening for some of you. It's like you're stepping into this new dawn. But as you continue to go within, as you continue to do the breath work, as you continue to seek these spiritual truths, you're growing in wisdom, ancient healing wisdom. You're able to release anything that is clogging your energy field, release anything that is causing any holes in your auric field as well, I'm getting. It's also giving you the ability to connect with the earth energy. So some of you are grounding this energy, for one, connecting with earth energy. And it's like there's a radiance. The truth you're gaining is showing you how to heal. It's giving you more wisdom for some of you about healing. And for others of you, it's giving you more truth of the spiritual realms, which is allowing you to like radiate. There's a radiance, again, with this sun energy, again, with the glowing of the energy. Your auric field is gaining, you're expanding. And many of you, this expansion is happening because you've released a lot of things that were, I don't want to say holding you back, but like clogging your energy field. It's like you've cleansed your aura, you've cleansed your energy. And now that that space has been cleared out, it made room for more truth to come within. It made room for a freshness, like a new beginning. And with this new beginning, many of you are grounding that energy and allowing it to expand you. What do you have for this message? Thank you. Okay. I kept seeing this Hagalas rune come out during the pre-shuffle. You have the Hagalas and Feiyu. So the Hagalas is just like when it's a rainy day. Remember a minute ago I said many of you released a lot of things from your energy field, from your aura field. That was like the cloud in the rains. Some of you may have felt like there was just a cloud hanging over you, and or that your energy field just was cloudy. And now that that's been released, you've taken the rain that's come from those clouds, and it's like you've watered your earth, the earth within you, allowed it to ground you. And now you're coming into this essence of your flowers, your garden has been watered through the storms, through the pain, through whatever was happening. And now you're reaping that abundance. It's like you needed the rain. You needed those clouds because we enjoy the sun. The sun is a beautiful thing. But those moments where it was dark is where you grew. You weren't necessarily buried, but you were planted. And the seeds that you're planting, you're now reaping the harvest of it. Many of you have come into the spiritual truth that you needed that rain. You needed that alone time. You needed that isolation. Just like when we plant seeds. When they're in the dirt, when there's light shining on the top, it's still taking the nutrients within. So it's like many of you went within, took that wisdom and let it grow you and nurture you. And that's what's allowing you to now come into reaping your harvest. You have Feiyu with cattle and wealth here. So many of you have moved into that cycle of reaping the benefits of everything you've went through. You've received the truth about why you went through certain things, what lessons they came to teach you, and how you're able to now use that wisdom to activate the healing for many of you, to activate and be pure in spirit, meaning you know your truth now, and you allow others to have their truth. You're trusting the process and able to let go. And as you're letting go and allowing this change, that's creating this activation of healing. That's allowing for your energy field to expand, to grow. I just heard because many of you are just tending to your own gardens. I also heard the changes come because the grass looked greener on the other side, but you're just trusting in your own garden. And this is creating activations. You have healing here twice. I just keep getting this energy that many of you have done the healing work. And now you're stepping into this time of activation. You're more trusting the spiritual realms. You're more trusting your intuition. You're more trusting of going through the unknown. It's like you don't have a fear of it anymore. Some of you are trusting that change needed to happen, and you're allowing that change to happen. And just breathing through it. Tai Chi rising, right? What message do you have? What do you have for this message? What do you have for this message? What do you have for this message? Okay. Yep, you're trusting the process, and you know that the divine has got your back. The I got your back is the truth that many of you are gaining. You're gaining the truth to know that you're connected to higher intelligence. You're trusting that you're not here alone. And so that's allowing you to muse right along. Musing right along is about you trusting the process and still continuing in spite of what hurdles you've been through, in spite of what felt like it wasn't going to happen. You now know that with this higher intelligence that you're connecting to, because the divine's got your back, that you can continue on your path. Because your solar power, this solar power is giving me all of this new beginnings. We spoke about how the sun starts softly, but then as it goes through, it becomes a greater energy. Many of you are tapping into your own energetic way of moving. It's like you know when to pull back your energy and when to let it go full force. I just got this image of like what are they absorb the sun, solar panels. Some of you are like your own generated energy field. You take the sun's energy and then you use that to create. You take the sun's energy and then you know that you're connected, that there's wisdom that came through the sunlight you got. So some of you may be doing sun gazing or just getting out into nature, spending some time taking a walk and getting the sun, the vitamin D that way. But it's like when you're out and about, when you're touching the earth, when you're allowing the sun to warm you, you know that it's cleansing away anything that's clouding your energy field and your aura. And then you know that it creates this energy of you being solar powered, able to connect to divine wisdom, divine truth. And then that allows you to keep moving forward, moving right along with your endeavors. There's something about connecting with the earth, so like grounding with the earth for many of you, that gives you this energy of feeling inspired. It's like the earth is your muse, and then the sun gives you inspiration as well. So the sun and the earth is like your muse. It's like you gain truth when you're spending time in the sun. You gain more spiritual truth when you're connecting with the earth. Okay. What do you have for this message, please? Thank you. What do you have for this message? Let's try that one more time. What do you have for this message? Okay. We have be the light. It's all about the light today. So some of you may be descendants, or ascendant, take it as you will, of Ra, I'm getting sun god energy. But with this be the light, it's like you know that you have your own solar powered energy, right? So allow your light to shine bright. We have White Witch here with the owl. It's like the truth that you're gaining, share your truth, share the wisdom. And I get this energy that for many of you, your truth may not resonate with everyone, but who it's for, it's for. So don't be afraid to share your wisdom. Don't be afraid to share your truth. Don't be afraid to allow your own unique light to shine bright. Okay. Okay. So what do you have for this message? What do you have for this message? What do you have for this message, please? Thank you. Anything else? Okay, no. Okay. We have death is an illusion. I'm gonna go a little bit deeper with this one and find out what is this death about, because we know death can have more than one meaning. It's not just an actual literal death, like transitioning from this realm. It does have that meaning, of course, we know that. But this could be to the ending of a project. For many of you, I get intuitively that this is just the ending of you not trusting yourself. This is the end of you not trusting the process. You know that it's a new dawn, so you had to release and let go of the old. Anything that you were having limiting thoughts about, any people that were stagnating you with their words or their energy. And that's not to place blame or play victim, but you know that energy can be transferred, right? So just like they have that saying, the 5 people that you're with the most, whether they're positive or negative, you become the 6th of that. So many of you are learning now how to set the boundaries when it comes to your aura and your energy. You're not going and resonating with places that are not amused to you. They're not giving you the inspiration. You're not able to create in certain environments. So you had to put an end to that. Release that illusion of this thing being healthy for you when you know that it's not. But let's find out. Show me clearly. Give us clarity on why death is an illusionist here. Anything else? Okay. We have 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck for that. And the Lovers came out, the 4 of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. So this could be about a Gemini, and I only say that because we have the Lovers major arcana here, and then the Knight of Swords represents Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. But this death is an illusion is saying that you knew that you had choices to make about your stability, about where you felt at home, about where you could create stability. And many of you felt like certain things had ended, and you're realizing now as a part of your truth that those things needed to end, the death. And so you release that illusion, and now you're able to move straight forward with speed towards exactly what does make you feel more stable. You're able to make decisions that are like a muse to you. They inspire your life. They create. It allows you to be in your creative energy. It allows you to grow and expand. Your light's not dimmed. So you put a depth to anything that was causing an illusion. You made your choices to what you needed to put a depth to. And now you're moving forward with the quickness towards what gives you stability, what's a part of your truth, what makes you feel solar power, what makes you feel like you're able to expand creatively, physically, mentally, spiritually. Okay, so that's that. And what do you have for this message? What do you have for this message? Thank you. Okay. So We have many of you are recognizing with this death being illusion. Now, some of you, like I said, you may have lost someone that transitioned from this physical world. And it's like, don't, first, my deepest condolences, but it's like the angels are still giving you the divine assistance and guidance that you need to transition through this, to get through this phase. They're expressing to you that it's the circle of life. Like, unfortunately or fortunately, take it how it resonates with you. The one thing that we're all very sure of in this life is that death is imminent. Like, we're all going to die one day, right? But it's like, it doesn't mean that you've lost that person forever. You're still able to connect on the spiritual realm for many of you. And for those of you who are not into that aspect of it, you still have support and loving guidance coming from the angels. You're still able to know that the Most High is there, and that to assist you in any way that you need to get through this, that the divine has your back. Your angels have your back. And that when you lose someone from this physical realm, that you actually just gained an ancestor, is one way to look at it. And so the angels are here to assist you, to give you the guidance to heal your heart. For some of you, this healing of the heart is assisting you with your ancestral legacy. Like, the person that you lost, they're a part of your ancestral lineage, and now it's helping you, and now they're there and able to help you with your sacred purpose. That's for some of you. That's not for all of you. But for others of you, it's like you do have angelic assistance that's assisting you with tapping into the power of self-love. For many of you, a part of your sacred purpose is loving self, and then sharing that wisdom that you've gained by letting your light shine bright and sharing that wisdom with others, that they can tap into that self-love as well. For many of you, in order to step into this sacred purpose, one of the lessons you learned was to set boundaries. For others of you, this took courage, and you had to learn courage. For some of you, you also had to tap back into your feminine wisdom and be okay with being your sensual self. And sensuality is not all about sex. It's about the self-love and the self-care also that you're willing, able to give yourself. And then knowing that you're worthy of giving yourself that self-love, that self-respect, and that self-care. Because if you're not giving it to yourself first, then how are you giving it to others? Allowing your light, healing self, then allows you to share your light and your wisdom with others. So setting boundaries when it came to hostility and any conflict or unrest was something that you had to do. And you see how the moon is glowing behind her? You've always still had a full glowing light, even through any conflict and unrest. Even through things that made you feel like you weren't loved or that you didn't deserve, like you weren't worthy. You had to tap into the courage of self. But let's find out about what these hostilities and conflict was all about. Let's go a little deeper, okay? Because I feel like for many of you, the conflict and the unrest allowed you to tap into the courage and to then know your sacred purpose. Many of you, a part of your sacred purpose is connecting with the earth and healing with earth energy and healing with Mother Earth herself as a part of your circle of your. So it's like this. It's like you use the earth energy to get grounded, but also as you're grounding as a part of the circle, as a part of the cycle, it's like you're healing Mother Earth as well. So not only are you healing with earth, meaning using the earth energy, you're healing with earth, like healing earth herself. I hope you got what I'm saying with that. Because it's like many of you can see that if certain changes don't happen within the earth, then we're headed, it's like there's a term where supply and demand, right? The earth has all the supplies that we need, but if you're constantly demanding and then you're not replenishing the earth, and then what you're doing is destroying the water that has been supplied for you. It's destroying the land and the trees that's been supplying for you. Then there won't be any supply for you to go back to. And that's one of the reasons everything is becoming artificial. That's one of the reasons your fruit are being grown not in the earth where it can receive the nutrients, not with seeds. So it's like the supply and the demand. Many of you have come to release the conflict that has been happening within the earth to balance out, okay? But let's go and find out how this, because it's a part of the sacred purpose, what some of you signed up for when you came, you know? It's the way that you came to let your light shine bright. Take that for who it resonates, okay? Hostilities, conflict, and unrest. Why is conflict, hostilities, and unrest here? Okay. Bottom of the deck. Conflict, hostilities, and unrest. 5 of Wands, right? All right. Well, we have this here, and we have the Temperance, the Moon, Major Arcanas, the Magician, the Knight of Wands, and the 9 of Swords. So this hostilities and conflict is being balanced out. Many of you weren't sure, for some of you, what was being done with the moon here. You may not have been aware of everything. For some of you, there was magic that was being done. But for others of you, you also used just the tools that you had to create peace and balance for yourself. You alchemized the energy to release the conflict and unrest. For some of you, this conflict and unrest came from some who didn't want you to be aware of what they were doing. So like I get this energy that some were using magic, but it's like many of you alchemized anything that was being done about people going in and out of your energy, people that were using your energy, and now they're still having unrest. I also get that this was happening at night, like in the dream realm, especially with the Moon card here as well. And for many of you, this hostilities, conflict, and unrest could have been with a Cancer, Sagittarius, and Aries. And what is this? Fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Take it as it resonates. It doesn't have to be. I'm just giving you everything I see here. But it's like at the end of the day, the Most High is saying, like the hostilities and the conflict and the unrest was there, but many of you have come out of that cycle because you found a way to alchemize any conflict, unrest. You were able to activate the tools that you were given to create this alchemizing energy. And not only did you heal by using the earth energy, you healed to tap into your sacred purpose. You healed and you learned the power of self-love because of this hostility, conflict, and unrest. You healed and you were able to tap into angelic assistance. And now you're able to courageously set boundaries when it comes to your energy field. So you let go of anything that felt like conflict. You let go and released anything that was creating hostilities in your environment and any unrest. And you allowed the change to occur through alchemizing this energy and going within. And then created a new beginning that allowed you to tap into ancient healing wisdom and allowed you to become the muse of your own life. And that's what's up. Okay, so what do you have for this message, please? What do you have for this message? What do you have for this message? Whoa. Okay. What do you have for this message? Yep, in the dreams. I just said that. A lot of you, this was happening in the dream state. A lot of this, it's like, I'm getting like your downloads were being intercepted. Is that even possible? Interesting. But there was magic. Things happening in the astral realm, in the energetic realm that many of you may not have been aware of. And then even though you weren't aware of it, by you alchemizing the energy in a holistic way, by staying connected to your meditation, getting out in the sun, grounding your energy, it allowed you to tap into your inner strength. And this is the solar plexus and the crown chakra. So your confidence, and then your confidence in the truth that you're receiving through your intuition from the Most High, from the energetic realm. It's like you trusted your intuition so much so, and then confidently with courage, move forward on what you were receiving from the wisdom of your intuition. And that took strength, like major strength, when things were looking one way on the outside and you may not have been able to see everything. Moon card here. And even if you weren't able to see, you were able to feel with your intuition, and you felt what was right for your sacred purpose, and you trusted that and then moved forward with it. What do you have for this message, please? Okay. We have the drum with awakened, emergence, present, and shapeshifter. So this is happening right now for many of you, where you're emerging again with this dawn and the sun arising again. It's like right now in the present moment with the middle world here, again with the sun shining brightly. Can you see that? It's like the sun in each card. And even this medicine drum, it's like you're beating, following the beat of your own drum, but it's really your heartbeat that you're hearing. And for many of you, it's like you're following your heart. You, like I said, you trusted your intuition, and by trusting your intuition, you have to tap into the courage within you. And this courage is allowing like an activation, an awakening of your gifts. As they're expanding, your energy's expanding, and you're emerging. This is happening presently, where many of you are able to see things from a higher perspective. Some of you had to shift your perspective. What? I just heard some of you learned that You're shapeshifters and you're using it to be a part of the light. Take that as it resonates. That's not for everyone. Interesting. Okay, and that was interesting. Okay, so what do you have for this message, please? Okay. Yep. Again, by tapping into that inner peace, it allowed you to have emotional freedom. So you're not holding on to anything. You're learning to balance out your emotions. You're alchemizing and staying in the present moment. Not too focused on the past, releasing the past events. Not so focused on the future, but allowing the present to assist you with making a more luminous future for you. This luminosity also gives me this energy of being solar powered. Do you see? It's like your sun rays from your crown chakra. It's just like when the lotus flower rises, it does it when the sun comes up. This luminosity gives me this new dawn, new day, new beginning. It gives me this light of the holly. Do you see how this light is glowing here? It's like many of you, your crown chakra is glowing as well. Luminosity. And many of you have become aware of distorted masculine energies. Whether you were or are a distorted masculine, those of you, okay, so whether you are connected to a distorted masculine, for those of you who were, you're now finding balance. You've alchemized that energy. I get for some of you, this is more than one distorted masculine. For those of you who were distorted masculines, and I get this energy that you're balancing out your divine feminine energy and becoming a divine masculine. Take it as it resonates. That's not for everyone. You're doing this by tapping into your inner peace, going within. You're doing this by, for some of you, breathing more, tapping into Tai Chi energy, but also with this breathing, it's like the meditation. So many of you have realized that as a distorted masculine, this is like where you're always chasing money. It's always about the business and the 9 to 5. And don't get it twisted, because women can be in distorted masculine energy as well. Remember, we have both masculine and feminine, right? So with distorted masculine energy, this is all about getting the bag, where you have women that are willing to do anything to get money as well. You'll take off your clothes, and I'm not saying, hey, get it how you get it. There's no judgment. That's on you. But that still puts you in a distorted masculine energy. Why? Because you're willing to do anything to get money, even if your intuition, your spirit, your soul is telling you that that doesn't feel good for you. You're not emotionally free in the choices that you're making, but you're going to do it anyway. Why? To get the bag? Because in society today, if everything doesn't look a certain way, you're not driving a certain car, your hair ain't laid, you ain't got the 30-inch lace front, you ain't shaking your whatever somewhere, if your car not this, it's not that, then you not what's popping, you ain't got it going on. And because you get caught up in what society tells you success looks like, you're distorted. You become a distorted masculine energy. The distorted masculine energy speaks of always being in the 9 to 5. It speaks of feeling like war and fighting is the only way to get things done. Being calm is not a weakness. Thinking things through and taking a minute to breathe before you just react instead of respond. So there's many ways to be a distorted masculine, but women as well. If you're doing anything, baby boo, to get money and you know it don't feel good to you, baby, you distorted. Now that's no judgment. I'm just giving the messages like straight up and down because we've all been there. How many of us are taking jobs you know you don't like? And this doesn't even have to be about taking your clothes off. Let's take it to a corporate level. We got bills to pay, right? The lights got to stay on. The this got to do that. But every day is killing you. You come home, you arguing with your kids, you arguing with your man. You like, that's distorted energy because you're not emotionally free. Do you see this emotionally freedom card here and the distorted masculine? And that's because, and I get it, listen, I get it. Don't nobody want to be without lights, right? Don't nobody want to be living in a shelter. So I can hear somebody saying, hell yeah, I'm going to do what I got to do to get this money. But have you sat down to ask the divine to give you another avenue, another door, another way? Because sometimes having a peace of mind is better than having a bag. And that's bars. Now you do with that insight what you will. Because at the end of the day, if you still sad and you can't feel content with yourself, but you got a bag, but you ain't got a peace of mind, that's you know, do what you will with that information. But many of you, because you're recognizing that you've either been connected to a distorted masculine or you've been in distorted masculine energy yourself, just trying to get the bag, or always fighting constantly, like you gotta pop off on everybody, or you gotta say something slick to somebody. You can't hold your tongue. And don't get it twisted. People gonna always have something to say, even the ones that sometimes say that they like you. But that's not for you to really worry about. It's like, are you gonna react or are you gonna respond? Because not everything requires a response. And some people say stuff just to get you to react. Okay? Now, many of you are coming into this time of serendipity. It's like the divine is saying, I got your back. You're going to be at the right place at the right time to not have to worry about getting the bag, or to not have to worry about any whatever it is that's on your mind. You'll be in the right place at the right time for the right thing to happen to you, for you, and through you. And for many of you, don't get it twisted. Sometimes you are that serendipitous event that's occurring for someone else through something as simple as a smile. You don't know what a person was going through when you gave them a word of encouragement, or you were there to just hold the door for them, or you were there to offer them a smile. It's not always monetarily. Sometimes it's your essence of you being the right person at the right time, to just hold the door and say, have a beautiful day. It's the little things also that count. So don't take those serendipitous events so lightly, okay? As many of you are tapping more into this inner peace, your energy field and your aura is growing. And your aura, when you're being the light, is then allowing others to illuminate their light and be just as luminous. It's not like it takes one person to light the room. Your spark, your light is lighting others. Like you're a candle and they're taking the candle and lighting other candles, okay? Your torch is allowing others to light their torch. Okay? I'm also getting that many of you are finding peace with the decisions that you're making because they're giving you more, the choices you're making are giving you more emotional freedom. Okay? What do you have for this message, please? What do you have for this message, please? Yep, alchemy. You're finding a way to alchemize things, to balance them out for yourself emotionally, mentally. And anything that felt like it was going to be trapping you with entrapment here, you're learning the spiritual lessons of it, why it came to you, how you were able to alchemize it, and what you gained through the alchemizing of it. through anything that felt like it was an entrapment or trying to trap you, you've released that from your energy field. You've released it from your mind. You've gained wisdom and truth about how to alchemize and balance out yourself emotionally. And this is allowing your energy field, as you're trusting the process, to grow. It's also allowing you again to tap into that inner peace, because you now know that you have the tools to alchemize things as they're coming towards you. And this is creating serendipitous events into your energy field. Okay, so now we're going to grab just some crystal cards and then a few last messages from tarot and wrap this up. What do you have for this message? Any crystals that could help the collective as their energy field is growing? As they're going within, what crystals do you have? As their Tai Chi is rising, what crystals do you have? Okay, I see this one. Anything else? Wait, I see some more. This one. This one. One more. That one. Is that everything? Okay, that's everything. Okay, so we have the two beautiful purple crystals for the crown chakra, which is the lepidolite and the charoite. We have one beautiful red crystal for the root chakra, which is jasper. And we have pegmatite and the stromatolite crystal, okay? And this is what those all look like. Pegmatite, stromatolite, jasper, looks like this, and charoite, looks like that, and lepidolite, okay? So let's start with the root. When it comes to the jasper and the root chakra, this assists you with releasing stress. We know that when you're stressed out, you're in a constant state of fight or flight. So as you use the jasper crystal, this allows you to release that stress from your root chakra, which then gives you this energy of feeling more stable. And when you release the stress, the fight or flight, you're then able to not be releasing cortisol in your body. So jasper as a crystal assists you in magnifying your energy when the stress seems like it's unbearable. Jasper is one of those crystals you can place under your pillow at night, and so that it assists you with having very peaceful and calming dreams. It also assists you with tapping into your inner strength to balance out your inner strength. Remember, because we had this here, which is about your confidence, which allows you to tap into your solar plexus chakra and then balance and have more balance and courage, okay? So remember, we had the dream card and the inner strength come out here, right? The inner strength. So for some of you, tapping into your heart and being more courageous. And the jasper is one of those that can assist with both. So this is the root chakra to the solar plexus to the crown. It assists you in the dream state with having peaceful, calming dreams. And it assists you with tapping into your inner strength and your courage and your confidence, okay? So that's the jasper. And then pegmatite. Pegmatite is one of the crystals that gives off a very specific vibration in that it assists you with reaching into your spiritual self. And it assists you with any hidden talents, any skills that you may not be aware of. It allows them to come to the surface. So if you've ever been feeling inadequate or not having confidence about something, if you've had any self-doubt, then using the pegmatite allows you to magnify your energy so that you're able to open up to your heart chakra. Do you see? right here with this inner strength, how it looks like the heart chakra is where the crack is, where there's a crack leading to the heart chakra because of self-doubt or any negative self-talk. Pegmatite assists you with any feelings of inadequacy, okay? And it allows you to open up your heart chakra. And then we have the stromatolite. Now the stromatolite kind of looks like tiger's eye, but it's a little darker. This is a very ancient stone. Stromatolite reaches down and it activates the root chakra as well. Stromatolite is very powerful because it assists you in fulfilling your goals. So when you use it with your daily meditation, it helps you to reach back and to connect with Mother Earth. And so remember, at one point in the reading, we were talking about that many of you, a part of your sacred purpose is the healing when it comes to Mother Earth, and then healing with earth energy as well. Like for some of you, your aura expands as you connect more with Mother Earth. And don't forget, crystals are a part of earth energy. They come from the earth itself. So crystals for many of you could have a very big effect on you grounding your energy, on you being able to connect with earth energy, and with you being able to reach deep down and activate your root chakra, allowing for your stability and your strengthening of all of your chakras, okay? And so then the charoite is a crystal, which is this one, another purple one. Charoite is one that creates transformation. It's about the change. And it assists you in tapping into a very deep love vibration. Charoite also assists you with cleansing all of the chakras. And it reminds you to live your life now. Remember, in the present moment, not focused on the past, able to release the past, but then not stressing about the future either. Just knowing that in this present moment, whatever actions you're taking are what is going to assist you in creating a luminous energetic field, which also allows you to create a very luminous future, because the steps, the activations, the things you're doing right now in the present moment are what sets up your future moments, okay? So Lepidolite, Lepidolite is also a stone of transformation and transition. This stone of change has a very strong vibration in that it quickly activates the heart chakra and the third eye. Lepidolite can help you to transition away from sadness, and it can lift you up with a strong celestial energy. And this is one of the ones you can also put under your pillow to assist you with having calm dreams, or even if you're having insomnia, okay? Any closing messages that you have for the collective? Any closing messages? Anything you'd like to add to this, or any closing messages, please? Anything else? Whoa, that's too much. That's like half the deck. Ace of Cups on the bottom. Jeez. I'm going to put these over here. I don't know if I should even take the ones that didn't turn over. I think I'm not going to take the ones that didn't turn over. I'll put them over here till I decide. But these were the ones that came out first, right? So we have the Two of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. So some of you are making the plans to share your wisdom that you've gained You're willing to be the light, to share with others the wisdom that you've gained. Some of you are planning to, or it's like I'm getting like the wisdom you've gained is going to be shared like in the world or across the world. Take it as it resonates. That's not for everyone. There's something about the world and making plans to go like back and forth. Like, so some of you are going to be traveling, offering messages of healing, sharing the wisdom you've gained with others. Some of you, your sacred purpose involves traveling to share your healing messages, to share the wisdom you've gained. It doesn't have to be just healing. For some of you, it's going to be about finances, because like there's something you're gaining with the Six of Pentacles here that you're going to be able to share with others about finances. For some of you, it's about emotions and what actions they can take to heal the heart, to heal themselves. Breathing. So like sharing your wisdom with the world is what I'm getting here. And then we had the Judgment, the King of Wands, the Nine of Swords come out. So someone's making decisions. Does this go with this? I don't know. I'm reading them separately. You'll have to take it as it resonates. I feel like they go together. Six of Swords, the Fool, the Queen of Wands, the Hangman, Ten of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. So there's been a judgment call or some decisions being made. Someone's feeling not able to, I just heard someone's having insomnia and trying to find peace so that they can start fresh again. To move forward and create stability, trying to get past some hurt. So someone's, either divine has made a call against someone, or someone has been making decisions because they haven't been able to sleep from actions that they've taken, and they're doing their best to find peace. Hesitant about having a fresh start, wanting to start again. Been doing the inner work to receive peace, but they feel stuck when it comes to family and how to move forward. And it's because they've been through a lot. Like they could have been a distorted masculine is what I'm getting, or in distorted masculine energy. Anything to get money and or clout, because distorted masculine energy is also like wanting to be seen. Like, you know, in the world, it's like the money, power, and respect of it all. So it's like someone's ashamed of what they did for money, power, and respect, man or a woman. Yeah, man or a woman. And they're having sleepless nights, or what they're doing is haunted them in their dreams, and they want to start fresh, but not sure how. Okay, well, and some of them I feel like are looking at you because like your energy is glowing in the spiritual realm. It's like even at night they can see your light. What? What is that? I just heard even at night they can see your light. Okay. And I'm going to wrap this up there. I'm not going to take all of these that turned over. Okay, but I'll tell you what they are: the Sun, the Chariot, the Eight of Wands, the Justice, the Knight of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Temperance, and the Six of Cups. So it's like, because many of you have your inner peace, you're moving forward, things are moving quickly for you, the scales are being balanced, and now that your light is shining and you're solar powered, it's like someone or some people even want to come make you an offer. For some of you, this is someone you've known in the past because you had to alchemize any of the conflict and unrest that came from some who had money, who thought they could get and do anything with their money, and or they did anything for money. Take it as it resonates. But it's like, now that you're solar powered and you're musing right along and the scales are being balanced, now someone wants to come in and offer you something. They're looking at the things you invested in or what they invested in, and you're getting what you want, and you're emotionally free is what I'm getting there. Take it as it resonates. The last cards were the Seven Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and the King of Cups. For some of you, someone feels like you're worthy of them investing in. You're what they want and they want to invest. For others of you, you put the work in, you invested the time so that you could have emotional freedom, so that you weren't in distorted masculine energy, and now you're just musing right along. And for others of you, it's like, because you're musing right along and you're solar powered, your light is shining bright. For some of you, your messages are going to be shared with the world. It's like, now that others are seeing that your light is shining bright, now they want to come in and balance things out. Now they want to come in and make you an offer. And this is, for some of you, people you've known from the past, whether this is recent past or past life, okay? And that's what all of this message was summing up. It's like, because of all the conflict and unrest that you've gone through dealing with distorted masculines, or at a phase in your life being a distorted masculine, that many of you had to go within and do the inner work. And because you went within, you did the inner work, you released what needed to be released, and you decided to be the light, you're now allowing your Tai Chi, your energy field, to expand, to grow. And it's allowing you to muse right along, to have like a new beginning. You became solar powered. You alchemized anything that was set as an entrapment for you. For some, the way you thought. For others, magic. For others, finances being slowed down. Like, you take it as it resonates. Either way, by not focusing on that and being able to alchemize it, you're now calling forth serendipitous events. You're now calling forth wealth into your energy field. You're now having emotional freedom. You're now in your sacred purpose, where the divine's got your back, and you also have angelic assistance. You're able to tap into your courage and your inner strength. And that's what's up. And this has been the message. I want to thank you for joining me. Tonae Star here with Tonae Star Enterprises, where we stand on business, baby. And this has been another voyage on the Enterprise to the 5D and beyond. Remember to always shoot for the moon. And even if you miss, you are still amongst the stars. And to always, always, always be solar powered. Allow your light to shine bright with the Sun card here. To just be the light. All right? Always let your light shine bright. Thank you for joining me.